How do you overcome customer complaints? Hi, Shep Hyken, your customer service and experience expert, and today I'm going to discuss the importance of having the right processes in place. So my buddy went to dinner with his wife to celebrate their anniversary. The server overheard them talking about how many years they'd been married, and he was quite flattered that they chose to spend that special evening at that restaurant. So he brought them over complimentary champagne. Now they were surprised and very appreciative. That is until the bill came. As my friend looked over the bill, he noticed there were 2 complimentary glasses of champagne on the bill, and he'd been charged $2 per glass. Now, this was only $4, and rather than have a confrontation with the server, he just paid the bill. A perfect evening derailed when the surprise champagne turned out to be a bigger surprise than he expected. That $4 nagged at him all night, and the next day he decided to let the owner know that charging $4 for 2 glasses of complimentary champagne was just wrong. And when he called the owner was absolutely mortified. He couldn't believe it, and he apologized profusely. And there was a good explanation. It turns out that there should have been no charge for the drinks, but for the purposes of bookkeeping, the bartender had to charge something for the drinks. The next step would have been to reverse the charge. That's something the bartender forgot to do. So there was a legitimate explanation. Now my friend will go back, and I'm sure the owner of the restaurant will go overboard to take care of him. However, that's not what this lesson is all about. What would have happened if my friend chose not to call the owner? I found out because I asked him. He told me that he would never go back to the restaurant, ever. And he would tell his friends about how they nickel and dimed him over that champagne. He isn't sure why he called the owner that day. He said, "I was just so surprised. I had to let him know how unhappy I was about getting that little charge on my bill." We all know the stats. Depending on the ones you read, up to 96% of your customers who have a complaint don't make the complaint. They just don't come back. But we thought they were happy because they didn't complain. Well, in this case, my friend had a legitimate complaint. What caused it was a breakdown in the system. The good intentions of the server and the restaurant were ruined because a bartender accidentally didn't put in the order properly. So, what's the lesson here? Fix the system. What other processes can be created to ensure that this mistake never happens again? To me, it's simple. I'm not a restaurateur, but I asked my friend who is, and he said, assign a dollar value of 0 to the complimentary drinks. Then it won't show up as a charge that has to be reversed. Now, how many processes in your business can, because of human error, cause a moment of misery? What complaints can be avoided by making a common sense change? Are you losing business but gaining negative word-of-mouth advertising that you may be unaware of because there's a breakdown in one of your processes? Think about these questions and come up with some answers. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short lesson. Please be sure to visit my website, which is www.hyken.com. There you'll find more information about my speaking programs, as well as hundreds of customer service articles that you can read and share with your colleagues. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Shep Hyken reminding you to always be amazing.